Welcome to Schoen Home. We're doing a very special tasting today of Osetra caviar. And we both love caviar. And a friend of mine is a caviar broker, and she was nice enough to send us three different three different types of caviar from Black River Caviar, which is in Uruguay. And I'm so excited. I can't wait. We're gonna taste, it's Osetra caviar, which is one step below beluga, but still fantastic. And if you see, we have this unbelievably gorgeous sterling and crystal caviar holder. I mean, I feel like it's from like Louis the 14th or something. And tell us a little bit about that.
It's a family piece that got passed to me. I don't know how I got it, but I was thrilled.
Yeah.
Because I love caviar, although I don't use it very often. And the worry all these years holding it around is these crystal bowls can't be replaced. You know, if I drop one and break one, it's like, okay, well, it's all done.
Yeah. It's
But
so
it's just
beautiful.
so beautiful that you have the caviars in here and they sit on ice. And
Yeah.
but depending on what you like on your caviar, I like egg whites and egg yellows and onions, and what else do we have?
We have shallots that are
exactly.
finely chopped. We have
Yep.
sour cream.
Yep.
We have hard-boiled egg whites and hard-boiled egg yolks
Great.
that we put through a very, very fine mesh strainer so that they're loose and kind of beautiful. Now, I hate hard-boiled eggs. I don't eat eggs at all, so that's on your side.
Oh, that's perfect then.
And then we also have some little toast points. So,
Or bellinis you could do it with.
or bellinis.
Which are great.
That's what we're working with today.
Yeah, okay.
And, you know, traditionally, like champagne pairs really well with caviar. It's delicious. I love champagne. But Jen, my friend, who's the broker for this company, suggested that we have some chilled vodka and or some chilled Añejo tequila, a very high-end brand. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try that. And I just want to talk a little bit. So the best caviar was always Russian or from Iranian, and it was wild, and it's from sturgeon. Caviar comes from sturgeon, and it's either beluga, osetra, or sevruga. Okay? Yeah. And
that's
in that order.
Right.
Okay, so beluga being the best. Osetra, which is what we're having tonight.
Okay, because I don't know this one.
Okay, so, and when you catch a sturgeon and you open it up to get the caviar out, you never know which grade it's going to be, right? So it's a surprise. So we have three that Black River Caviar provided with us. We have their traditional, their royal, and then their imperial, and they all look a little bit different and they all taste a little bit different. So Jen suggested that we taste each one individually before we put any kind of accoutrements on it. Just the caviar. So I'm going to need my glasses for this. So, okay, so this is...
Keep going.
Okay, so this is the traditional. And what's really interesting is, so caviar, let me back up for a minute. So caviar was wild all the time, and wild sturgeon, but it got overfished and there was like black market issues. And so in 2006, it was on the brink of collapse from overfishing, and it is now illegal to import caviar from wild sturgeon to the US. So 99% of caviar is now farm raised.
Really?
And and your caviar should come in a tin like this. If it comes in a glass jar, it's not from sturgeon, and it's also pasteurized. It's not fresh. So this is fresh and raw. Okay, so if you see it in a glass jar, it's probably not the caviar you want to spend your money on.
Wow, interesting.
And then what's also really cool is on the back side of any caviar tin has this information, almost like a wine, right? Or like an ingredient label. So like, for instance, on this one, it says Osetra caviar, and then it has the Latin name next to it, which you're better at pronouncing that than me.
No. I took 1 year of Latin and they kicked me out.
See right there?
Oh yeah, no, there's absolutely no way I can pronounce that. But thank
Okay.
you for giving me the opportunity.
Okay. And then it also, so it says it's Osetra with the Latin translation. This is the tradition. It says ingredients: sturgeon, roe, and salt. It should have less than 5% salt. And it tells you the producer and tells you that it's from Uruguay and that it's, Black River caviar. And it has a production date and a best before date and the net weight, which is 20 grams. So that's really important. You want to see that on the bottom of your caviar tin. So let me open this up.
And just so everyone knows, we're not like getting paid to do this.
No.
She sent it to us and said, would you like to try some caviar? And we said, yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what this is. So we're just having fun.
So that's the
And this
first
one
one.
is, which one?
This is the tradition, and it's the third. It's the lower of the three. Okay, but that doesn't mean it's not great.
I'm curious if it's
And
the
this
size
is
of the eggs.
dark, smaller size eggs,
Yeah.
mild in flavor, and more widely available. Okay, and you always want to use. You never want to use stainless steel on caviar. Okay, because it can affect the taste.
Just stainless steel. Other metals are okay.
No metals, so we're using.
But it's in a tin. Is it a special tin?
I guess so.
Yeah, it must be a certain kind of.
Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my plate. Why don't
Okay.
you put a little bit of that on your plate?
Okay.
And I'm going to taste it.
Okay.
I'm going to taste it with my little wooden spoon here. And
I better get more. It's not
oh
going.
my God, is that good?
Really?
Yeah.
And this is the
This is the tradition.
the more common of the three.
Yeah.
More available.
More available. Stop with the banging.
Excuse me.
And so when you look for caviar, you want to make sure that the eggs are individual, right? They're not all mushed together. You want them to be shiny beads that glisten, and you can see this is like really glistening beautifully. Here.
It's fantastic.
It's really good.
It's very mild.
Okay, so now let's look at the second one.
Is
This is the one in the middle.
oh okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And royal is medium large eggs, flavorful, and more of a limited quantity. So you can
Medium
see-
large. So they're bigger than the other ones.
So they're bigger than this.
Wow.
Than the first one.
Yeah.
Here, give me your spoon.
Yep. Got it. So these are a little bit bigger than the first one.
A little bit
I
bigger.
always thought the smaller the better, but maybe that's not true. What do I know?
Oh my God. So, very like fresh fish elements in this.
But so light still.
It's almost like oysters, right? When you eat a raw oyster, you want it to smell like the sea, and you want that brininess, but you don't want that fishiness, and that's what we're getting with this one. The tradition had kind of a forward brininess. This one is a little bit more at the back of your throat.
Yeah.
It's creamier, and
Right.
it's
Now,
great.
should we be cleaning our palates between the three?
Well, let's just get these open, and then we'll we'll talk about that. Okay, so this is the third one, and this is the Imperial. I should probably put these underneath so that we don't mix them up. 1 second. Tradition. And I have this on crushed ice. I took ice and I put it in a Ziploc bag, and I used a mallet, and I crushed it up, and then I put a little bit of kosher salt on the ice to prevent it from melting. Okay, so this is the Royal, which is, I'm sorry, the Imperial, which is the highest, and it's larger eggs, lighter in color, and much more flavor, and it's the most rare.
I see that. I see
Okay,
this
so you
a bit
can
lighter.
really see that difference in color.
Thank you.
Now, Parker,
And
be
bigger.
fair about this. When we really get into this and we start eating it, just slow down. I know him.
It's good.
I can't even turn my back when there's
I'm hungry.
caviar.
It's late here.
Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. They're also amazing. I think we should start from one again and put on your little accoutrements that you want, and we'll taste it with some vodka, and then we'll taste it with some, then we'll go around again and we'll do it with some tequila.
That one's quite different.
It's quite different. It's mild.
These two were somewhat similar, although that was creamier. But that's a different flavor.
It's a different flavor. It's super creamy. It's almost buttery.
Yeah.
Right? So fun, right? So the texture should be firm and they should pop in your mouth, right? The color should be vibrant and glistening.
Yeah.
And the taste should be briny, kind of sea salty and freshness.
But not fishy.
Not
fishy. That's
fishy.
what I said. It's definitely of the ocean.
Briny, but not fishy.
But it's not
and that's
fishy.
important.
None of these were fishy, which is great. And these are all sturgeon.
These are all sturgeon. And so caviar is graded on size, color, texture, and flavor. So that's how these are graded. Okay. So let's try. I'm going to take a little. First, I'm going to take a little sip of.
Okay. Well, here's to your generous friend.
To Jen.
Yeah.
And to Black River Caviar for sending us this. Okay, so I don't usually drink vodka like this.
I usually drink champagne with it, so this is fun.
This is different.
This is different.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with a little. I'm kind of boring because I just like sour cream and
The
shallots.
trouble is, I load up, but then it covers up a lot of the caviar.
The flavor.
So
you want some sour cream?
I'm hesitating to do that. Yeah, give me a little sour cream. I think I'm going to start very lightly with just sour cream, and we go to the first one again.
We're going to go to the first one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
And I'm going to put some shallots on mine.
Oh, nice.
I hope this isn't too boring for you guys.
Well,
but we've been looking forward to this for a while.
They don't get to taste it with us. But you're showing a lot of stuff I didn't know about caviar, so that's great. Maybe.
So delicious.
It's so delicious. I mean, I think this
so
could be
light.
This could be totally dinner. I could do this. And...
What are you kidding? This is dinner.
Oh. Oh, I thought you were doing chicken parm after this. No?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to go for the second one. I'm going to take a little bit of vodka in between just to cleanse the palate.
Is that over here? I can't see what I'm reaching to. Is that the sour cream? Okay. I can get a little bit of that. Okay, here you go.
Okay, so this is the second one.
I love caviar, but I think it's because I like all the stuff that goes with it.
Yeah.
And because it's so expensive, I don't have it often at all. This is really a treat, and to have 3 different kinds to be able to try is amazing.
So.
Wow. As I remember, to get caviar through a broker, caviar dealer, it's expensive, but it's a fraction of what it would be if you went to a restaurant and ordered their caviar.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It would be just
like wine, yeah. Okay, so I'm trying the third one. Here you go.
Oh my God, that's so great.
So Parker, do you remember the first time you had caviar?
No, I don't. I don't. But I think it was New York, and it must have been. It would have been someone had it at a party or something, a big formal party, and I got to try it. That would have been the first time because I wouldn't have ordered it. I would have been too intimidated to order it. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going for this third one.
Well, I don't remember the first time that I tried caviar, but there's one experience that I had that completely changed my view of caviar. I went to Chicago to go on like a food bonanza because Chicago has some of the best restaurants in the world. This is way back, probably 15 years ago, maybe longer. And I went to Charlie Trotta's restaurant, who's unfortunately no longer with us, the restaurant or Charlie Trotta. And it was, like a 18-course tasting menu. So beautiful, so delicious. I'll never forget that experience. And then there was another restaurant. I went to like 10 restaurants in like 4 days. But another restaurant that I went to was called True, T-R-U. And they're famous. I'm going to show you the picture. for their caviar staircase. So the chef, Rick Tremonto, who's an excellent chef. I'm going to put this here so you can see it. He designed.
You're showing it to that camera.
Yeah, he designed this glass staircase, and on each level is a different type of caviar, and that was part of their tasting menu. And that was the first time I really did a study of caviar, and I was so blown away. It was so much fun. So anyway, that's like my most memorable caviar experience. Yeah. You going for more?
Yeah, I went for the...
You going round one again?
Round one.
Okay.
And I'm going to add, this time, I'm adding some egg yolk and egg whites to it. And if I can get them. No, almost.
So let's try some with this tequila, which is really interesting to me. Jen is so knowledgeable. She taught me so much just in our brief conversation about doing this. And she said that the tequila, the smoky tequila, really pairs well with the saltiness and the brininess of it. And in addition, even mezcal, which is a super smoky type of tequila, would be great.
Really? Wow.
Okay, so let's see.
I may have to go get some more sour cream.
Okay, here you go. Can you hand me that other glass right
Yep.
there? This is so fun. This year, I just had my birthday in November, and we're not going out to restaurants or anything. So to celebrate, we got a big thing of caviar, and we made all the accoutrements, and we had beautiful champagne.
And that was your birthday
And
dinner.
that was part of my birthday dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to taste this?
I just did. It's really nice.
Cheers.
Our friends at Lincoln Fine Wine suggested this tequila, particularly, to have with caviar.
Whoa, that is good. Smoky.
And also smooth. None of this stuff is harsh and
No, it's not. Okay, so I want to see what this tastes like.
Oh.
Yeah, so this spoon is like a mother of pearl spoon, and that's real. It actually came with the caviar from Jen and Black River, and this company it's very reputable. They've been in business for 30 years. They take it very seriously, and you really need to, you source food and you source ingredients that are in your foods. It's really important to know where your caviar comes from and their farm raised and how they're raising the sturgeon. So, is it in just a pool where there's runoff from, farms down the road? Or is it in water where they're really monitoring what's going in and out of the sturgeon so that, what the sturgeon's eating is what we're going to be eating.
Right.
So it's important to know, and they take a lot of pride in this. And what's really sweet is, I told them that we would do this tasting and, put it out there and kind of educate people. I'm not an expert by any means in caviar, but I just know I like it. But, educate people a little bit, and the holidays are coming. So in the notes from our Schoen home video, there's going to be a code to get a discount if you want to order from this company. And they're not paying me, I promise, or anything. It's just...
Can we use that discount?
We can use that discount, and it's available until January 1st. Oh. And so you have almost a little less than a month to use it. And if enough people, want to buy caviar for the holidays or, Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, your birthday, whatever, they may extend it past January 1st. But I just want to let you know that because, we'll probably buy more because it's so good and it's so fun.
No, I'd love to have this for Christmas.
Why not?
Really,
yeah.
It's actually an amazing gift. Mm-hmm. You can just get one of those tins and go, it's a really special gift.
Mm. So, how do you like the tequila compared to the vodka?
I'm enjoying it, which I didn't think I would. I thought it was going to be too strong.
Mm-hmm. I like it better.
And the vodka shocked me that actually it was so easy to just take little sips.
Well, because I chilled it on ice,
Oh.
and that makes a world of difference to me. But I prefer tequila over vodka anyway, so I think I like the tequila better. And it's such a fun idea that I never would have thought about. I was so glad that Jen told me that, because I said to her, you know, we have vodka and we have champagne. What do you think? And then she said, you know what? Tequila is really great. So
I'll be right back. I'm going to get more sour cream.
okay, well, you know what? I think we're pretty much wrapping up.
Are we?
Yeah, and then we can just gorge by ourselves because
Okay.
I don't want to bore people.
Yeah.
What do you want to say? Are you happy?
Yeah, it's just so fun. It's so fun to try this. It's really delicious, and most of the time I would get Sabuga.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes Beluga, which is more expensive. But the Sabuga was great.
Yeah.
I like all of these. Even what they call their sort of number one, the first one, the lower tier, is fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, in fact, I think this is probably fresher than what I was ordering when I was getting. I used to get a lot back east.
Yeah.
I'd order it in the summer, so, you know, sit outside in the evening. Some went down to have caviar. But this is fantastic stuff.
I mean, I used to work for Donnie Deutsch as his private chef in the summers in the Hamptons, and every Friday night and Saturday night before he went out to dinner, he would have like an entire tin
Caviar.
of Osetra caviar.
Yeah.
And I would walk into Cinderella, they'd see me coming, and they'd put it at the cash register because they won't let you take it in your cart because they don't want you to steal it because it's so expensive.
Yeah.
But I was always amazed. He loved it. I never met anyone who loved caviar more than him.
And that was called what?
That was Osetra, what we're having
Osetra.
tonight.
See, that one I haven't heard of this before. It's fantastic. It's great.
You want to take us out?
Thank you, Chef Lisa. Thank you, Schoen Home.
Thank you, Jen and Black River Caviar.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the code. We will be availing ourselves of that code. Christmas is coming.
Yeah, this is so fun, you guys.
Toast
I mean,
to Jen.
and you know what? The price point is really good. It's like each tin is less than $100, and it kind of goes a long way. And during these times, it might be a nice way to celebrate. You know, watch a movie, eat some caviar, put on your pajamas, light the fire.
Really, even just to do it once for just the experience would be
Yeah.
well worth it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you. Oh, jinx. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed
good.
that. We'll see you soon.